What's good, what is good, my sizers? We are back again with another video, and today I am so excited to be talking to you about the Renaissance Fair Age of Chivalry. This event happens every year mid-October, and it is honestly one of my favorite family-friendly events. So like I said, this event is held mid-October. This is at Sunset Park, and this event runs all day. It'll start anywhere from 10 a.m. and go to 5, or 9 a.m. and go to 5. It really just depends on the year. But this event has like shops and shows and entertainment, and it's just a load of fun. So basically, as you could see, everything is Renaissance themed with all of the shops and the tents and the decorations. Usually when you're in a tent, they are dressed up like the Renaissance Fair or like whatever theme their tent is to make it fun for the children and other people. However, as you can see that there are always some people dressed up anyways. As you can see in the first clip, I was dressed up, but that only lasted like an hour. Definitely my favorite part about this event is that everyone dresses up and they always stay in character no matter what. So an event like this is always held in October for Las Vegas because October is one of the cooler months, and as you can tell, it's all outside. So that way it's not too cold but not too hot as well. But this event always has shows going on. So the really great thing about this is if you ever go, you're going to want to grab a pamphlet immediately because it has a list of all the shows, when they play, what days they play, how long they play. Some tents are like pop shops that have clothing or are dedicated just to jewelry, or even like big tents like the one you see in the back here are where the people who are dressed up as can like hang out and stay out the sun and get some food and just relax. But there's also like food trucks there or just food tents in general. And it's honestly just so fun to walk around and see everybody like dressed up and like their idea of the Renaissance Fair. Also, there's always this little area for a torture chamber. And whenever they get a volunteer for this tent, it always riles up the biggest crowds. Okay, so this next area literally reminds me of the Grounders from the 100. Like, I know I said that, like, the people who are dressed up have, like, a specific tent or area to, like, hang out at. But you don't understand. The tent that they hang out in is, like, a barricade. And it is probably one of the biggest barricades out of all of, like, the little rest stops for them. Like I said, this is a family event, so there are stuff dedicated for like little kids or stuff like that. This area is a game area. You pay $2 a game and you get to play all these little games. And there's also this area where you could pay for an all-day pass for a wristband and just play those games. Me and my friend Anna did them, and it was a lot of fun. So I highly suggest it, no matter how old you are, to just come to this event and play all the games and have a blast and be a kid. Because as a 19-year-old, I can guarantee you that this is my favorite time of the year, my favorite event. Like, I do not mess around when it comes to the Renaissance Fair. It's truly my favorite thing at Vegas. There are so many tents to this event that they're all very different, but kind of the same, going along the lines of like Renaissance themed. So there's stuff like henna works or fortune telling, tarot card readings, but honestly, between that and all the shows, it's never boring. Like, there's always something going on. And also the Grounders, or like the little clip where I was like, oh yeah, they remind me of the 100. They'll walk around with like their princess and just walk around the fair so everyone can see them, because this event is seriously so big. Like, you definitely get your money's worth. Also, when and if you go, I definitely recommend getting there early, like before the doors open, because the lines are always super long, even though it goes by super fast. And I also recommend spending the entire day there because it's just a lot more fun and you can always get a chance to catch a little bit of each show at that. So this little thing here is where you can go jousting for $2, and it's actually a lot of fun. Clearly, I'm not doing anything because my dad is doing the absolute most, so I'm just standing there laughing. but it's honestly a lot of fun regardless. So if you're bringing your family or like the little ones, I would definitely suggest bringing a wagon rather than a stroller or like any of those like carriage things, because a wagon, like you could put your stuff in it and put your children inside of it, or you could even just put your children inside of it and have them lay down more comfortably instead. And it's also pretty dusty here, so that way they could lay down and not get dust in their eyes and stuff. But I definitely suggest bringing a wagon because it's going to be a lot of walking, so you should bring like water or something like that. Ooh, and before I forget, one of their like major shows that they do is jousting. It's all the way in the back, and the people from the Excalibur jousting tournaments of Kings shows, they will come and do the jousting for this event, and it's honestly a lot of fun. It is kind of dangerous though, because like when they hit and make contact, obviously the wood will chuck everywhere and go flying, so just be careful when you're sitting in the middle areas. But like they do put out warnings and stuff, and it's still a lot of fun for the kids and for the family to just sit and watch jousting. Like, it's honestly probably one of my favorite shows here. And up here, you'll see that there are birds in the sky, and they're not just the birds that are at Sunset Park. There's actually a show called The Birdman, where this guy is like a trained birdsman, I guess. But he like has his birds do all these different types of tricks, and so it's a lot of fun. Well, I hope that this was like convincing enough to come here, because even though there's a lot of people, it doesn't feel like it's crowded. It doesn't feel like there's like a lot of people. The lines go by very fast no matter what type of line it is, and it's honestly just a blast. And don't forget, it's always mid-October, and it's always a 3-day event. Nothing more, nothing less. But as usual, I'm running out of time, so thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, comment down below, and smash that subscribe button down there while you're at it. Toodles!